There are certain times I look back or I see a picture or I do something like this and I just think it's kind of like this weird dream. There's a life before and life after, and they're two very different lives, but it's my journey.
Today it's a bit of a shorter journey. Kelly Jablonski will pedal about 60 kilometers around the city. He will ride not far from where his life nearly ended. It was on October 27, 2011, when the small aircraft Kelly was in crashed just short of the runway at YVR. Both of the pilots died in the accident, but Kelly and 6 other passengers miraculously survived.
So lucky that there are so many civilians around that they helped get the first 6 people off the plane. So they were all, off the plane before the fire was really bad. I didn't get off the plane, so I was in it for pretty much the entire 10 minutes. Things were starting to burn and it was getting hot, that I actually did think, hey, this is probably it. You're not going to make it out of this one.
Kelly suffered some devastating injuries. His upper body was riddled with fractures. He had to have 2 rods fused into his back. He suffered some major burns, and he is still dealing with injuries to his head.
I remember the first thing saying after I think I was in an induced coma that they brought me out of, and the first thing I started asking both my family and the doctors was I going to be able to go to Transalp and race my bike? That was literally the first things out of my mouth.
Actually, 8 months after the crash, Kelly rode in the Tour Transalp in Europe. It's an amateur stage race that takes place over 7 days in the summer, and it involves over 800 kilometers of steep roadway. Kelly is preparing to ride in the event for the 3rd straight time.
The first time I did Transalp was purely just to prove to myself that the plane crash wasn't going to stop my life, and I did it 8 months after the plane crash, which is crazy to look back on. My only goal the first year was literally to complete it in one piece and do all 7 days, which I did. This was my first year that I kind of feel physically my lungs are back to capacity, and I feel kind of ahead of the game this year and kind of riding pretty strong.
Is he ever? Kelly has already won 3 local races this year. He is also sharing his story at public speaking events, hoping it may help others.
I get up in the morning and, what am I going to do today? How am I going to make my day good? Did I have an awesome day today? Can I help some people? I don't feel sorry for myself. I still have rough days, but overall, I just get up and be super positive.
What a story. Those photos are chilling.
And a great attitude on the part of Kelly to keep pursuing, what he loves, and obviously he's a champion at it. So good on you, Kelly, and good on Greg and the crew for putting that story together.
Really is a great one, and we're always looking for great stories. Our BT Athlete of the Week feature runs each and every Tuesday right around this time, sort of between 7:30 and 8, and we're looking for submissions.